In this video, I'm gonna be trying the 20-minute editing challenge. I'm gonna try and see if I can finish an edit in only 20 minutes. This challenge is gonna be insane for a person like me who takes a day to finish a simple velocity edit. But before we begin this video, YouTube says that almost 85% of you guys aren't actually subscribed to me. So it'd be very awesome of you if you subscribed. Alright, let's go! Alright, well, I'm just gonna edit Sapnap and I already have all of my pictures right here. You also have to kind of understand, I haven't edited it in a while. Oh! And I'm like rusty at editing anyways, especially transition edits. So this really is going to be a challenge, at least for me. But without further ado, I'm just gonna get right onto this. Yeah, let's just go. Okay, this is so stressful. This is way more stressful than I thought. Okay, let's just take this picture. I'm really going back to my roots with this one. Oh my god. Okay, how even is the audio? Okay, I got this.
This is definitely fruity.
And here's gonna be the loop. What do I do for background? I'm gonna do purple. What do I do, bro? I only have 17 minutes. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Okay, circle. No, wait, CC. Wait, circle. This CC. I only have 15 minutes. I haven't. Oh my god. Okay. God, I'm so cooked. I'm so cooked. Hi guys, editor Nick here, and I don't come bearing good news, obviously. So the video just gets corrupted from that point. Like from this point on, and it just like it just freezes there. You have to be kidding me. What the hell? Oh my god. Now I know you guys are probably wondering, well, what actually happened after the video got corrupted? Throughout the whole remaining, I think like 15 minutes, is it? Or 10 minutes? I continue stressing over everything and getting barely any transition done. I think I get around 1.5 transition done, which I was not even happy with. After 30 minutes, I did kind of warn you guys that I would fail this at the beginning of this video. This challenge is gonna be insane for a person like me who takes a day to finish a simple velocity edit. But then I just continue crashing out over the most minor details, and that's actually about it for that part. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. But then after that, I decided to spend my time wisely, and then I just continue trying to edit as fast as I can, but also somewhat going in my own pace. But again, I just try to finish this edit as soon as possible, so that I'm still kind of playing by the rules. But yeah. Okay, so since I ended up editing for a long time, I'm just going to be narrating you guys through the whole thing and whatever I was struggling with. So here I was making a cube, but then I also kind of forgot in which direction I actually wanted the cube to go in the second, like, you see how I'm trying to make a transition so it comes to your face. I ended up trying to mess around with that, and then I ended up not liking it because I also wanted to have a 3D transition of this picture coming from above and into the screen, and at the same time it kind of didn't really make sense for the cube to then like come into your face, so I made it so that it would go downwards. And then after that, I decided to do, well, you can see that like half splits is what I like to call it. So one half comes from above and the other half from down. But if I remember correctly, I also do end up having problems with even that. Oh, and watch until the very end to see how long it took for me to finish this edit. Just so you know how slow of an editor I actually am. And oh my god, the way I'm struggling so much with this graph here, just... so funny to me. And in here, I'm just experimenting to see if I could make them open up like a gate. Like, have you seen those Western movies and how the gates just like roll open? That's what I was kind of going for. And can we take a moment to acknowledge how Sapnap is very quiet in every clip? And how Sapnap backwards is literally Zendaya. Like, the universe, it's trying to tell us something. Like, obviously, something's up here.
Alright, so y'all just seen that corny ass.
Anyways, so I continue experimenting and seeing how I could exactly achieve that. And you can see right here, I changed the anchor point to make them, you know, flip like how I originally wanted it to. Basically do the same thing. Yeah, I'm just like splitting them in half and then, you know, changing the anchor point so the position works. You're welcome for the free tutorial. And then I add another picture for the ending transition of that part. And then I'm like, you know what? No, I'm gonna actually use another picture so that I could try and use BCC Spotlight here. And then the edit is almost over basically. I think I had like one transition left. And I don't exactly know my thought process here. I don't really know what I was doing. I just wanted to do something with emojis. And throughout this whole trying to use emojis thing, I was like, this is such an Anna thing to do. And then here, I'm like, okay, what could I possibly do for the last transition? And then the thing that comes to my mind is doing a transition with the BCC Spotlight where the brightness just goes off at the top and then comes down and reveals the thing. And they just looked so bad that I just went for a simple 3D rotation. And I also, as you can see right here, ran into a problem that the whole thing was moving. So I had to copy some of the effects and then add it and pre-compose some of the stuffs. Okay, well, we ran into some technical difficulties. So I have to reopen After Effects. After restarting the application and reopening the project file, I tried to do an end shake so I can add a loop. And I already had downloaded the Creeper Explosion thing, and you can see me replaying it over and over and over again and remembering, oh, I still haven't done the background that I stressed over at the beginning. It just was like, I'll just do it at the end. I just messed around with some effects to see how it would look. And it looks ugly. I find something called clouds and I'm like, this is kind of cool. Let me add a star onto it and then make it spin the whole thing. And it looks really cool. So I was really happy with that. And then I was like, okay, well, it kind of looks weird that at the beginning, there's just like a few frames of like nothing. And then it just like jumps into a whole edit. And then after replaying it over and over again, I'm like, where can I possibly be putting my username? So I'm like, wait, I can just put it exactly where I put the intro. And it works. It looks pretty cool. So that's about it actually. Look. 1 hour and 13 minutes later. And only now we're done. Man. What we learned from this video is that I'm obviously a very slow editor and desperately need to work on my speed. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for all the support recently. And I'm really grateful for the amount of subscribers I got from just one video, which you should definitely go check out if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next one.